Hello Pisces, this is your January 15th to January 31st read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is the back of that tarot. And for the advice cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. The box is just out of reach, but I've used it so much. There's other videos. Just check out a couple other videos. You'll see the actual box if you're interested. As usual, I've already shuffled the cards. So these feel like they want to go together. So we're going to keep, that's kind of turning. Okay. Okay. I feel like there's more that wants to come out here, but... Okay. We're going to start with what I have down. I feel like more needs to come out, but we'll see. That could change. Your overall is actually going into halfway through, at least this period, is the High Priestess. Which, this means someone trying to be fair and caring, trying to look at things with a graceful heart, a loving viewpoint, trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, trying to help out, but still trying to be a little stoic. She kind of feels stoic to me. Kind of like her heart is involved, but she realizes she has to be a little above the situation at the moment to look at it objectively, but her heart is still in the situation. Okay, that's where we're starting. And as we're going into this time frame, we have the Ace of Cups, which I feel like, for some reason, it feels like water pouring into your hand, almost in the sense of like so much love is coming to you that it's just kind of spilling over and you're having a hard time grasping it, even though you're right in the middle of it. You're having a hard time holding on to it, or really like, it's almost like you don't have any control. All you can do is like receive it and enjoy it, but it's kind of feeling like it's out of your control in a sense. There's so much love coming towards you. Okay. Now this, I already want to pop out one of these cards. Okay. As we're coming in, we're getting more cards kind of like still. Like on your side, you're very, even though it's like you're just kind of receiving it and you're just kind of, it feels like you're just kind of receiving it, and it's just kind of pouring into your hand. It's like you're just kind of putting your hand out to catch it, and you're enjoying this love. It's kind of like you're just kind of staying in the right position to enjoy it. You're not, part of you kind of feels like you should move. I don't know what that's about. It's almost like you're just really enjoying the love. You're soaking it right up. But it doesn't, something's just a little... I'm seeing cards coming forward, and I'm wondering if that's why. Something feels a little different here. But it's enjoyable. But I'm getting like this water in hand feel. Kind of like, it's not something it's like one hand, like you can't really cup it and hold it and save it. You just kind of have to enjoy it for what it is at the moment. There we go. Sooner or later, I know I'd catch it. This is your state of mind right above it, and it's just like you're more than happy to enjoy it. Being in the moment, just really enjoying it. This is great. Because right below you, I feel like the reciprocal side, this is interesting. The reciprocal side is also enjoying it. It's success for them, but they're also bound. So wherever this love is coming from, there's something that's holding them back, even though you're enjoying each other at this point. Something isn't right here. It's either like the time you're having with them, it's just like they don't usually have that much time, and it's just kind of like an opportunity came and you guys are taking advantage of it, and that's great, but at least the other person knows that this isn't going to happen all the time, and it's just pretty much a great opportunity and just enjoying the moment. I also feel like this person would rather it be more, but still feels like there's something holding this person back, even though they want more out of the situation. For them, it's a mode of success, though. To them, it's like going forward or moving into another area. That this is something they want to do, but something still holds them back. There's something holding them back. Like something isn't like. They can't get free of something. If it's whether it's a job or something else, it might be something else. A past love, a past situation, a past heartache. Some of them might be emotionally unavailable in that type of sense, where they just can't get over what what love's done to them in the past, and they're not really able to really, like, they'll enjoy the moment, but they have a hard time getting further than that. Something's weird with that. We're going to keep going because I'm seeing where you're working with this person. You guys are working together. We got the 8 of coins, so that's good. I'm kind of feeling like there's a job issue here, or something about finances. Something isn't matching here. Time away, like this moment happens, and I don't know if it's just like one-time thing or if it's like a day or two, but that moment doesn't last. And it's like after that, it's like work to try to get together again, to try to recreate the magic. I feel like you're trying. You're both trying, but I feel like you're both trying. So it's interesting, like the other person's having some issues. Okay, these came out together. There's a lot of cards popping out. Okay, something is interesting. We get halfway through, and I said like the High Priestess is like until about like halfway through this time frame, and I think we've gotten to that part. This is where we have the moon popping up, which is interesting because it's the moon, I believe, which is also overshadowed by the card of knowledge, which I think this is better. I think it's better for the moon to be on top. I feel like there's a miscommunication, or things aren't what they seem between the two of you. I think that you're viewing this person as if, you know, it was a one-time thing at this point, and, you know, it's not as much as you'd want it to be, and you're just trying to cut your losses and move on. Or you're considering that. You're trying to get yourself in that type of mental frame. The other person, on the other hand, thinks this is really a great thing and looking forward to doing it again, and thinks there's more to be had here. So I think there's a miscommunication here, and that's where the moon comes in. The knowledge, like, the communication needs to be better here. I feel like the communication should be better here between the two sides. This is clearly becoming, like... it seems more about a love relationship, like a romantic relationship to me. But keep in mind, it is a general read, so this could, like... It feels to me like it also could apply to best friends or a friendship that's important. A friendship maybe that you don't get to hang out with this person very often, or you used to. A family member that you don't see as much as you want to. Something like that. Or even like a sibling or a child that you want to hang out with more, and it's just not happening that way. Which clearly, it's just a relationship type connection. But there's a miscommunication between the two. And on your side, I feel like you feel like, well, it was a nice moment, and I enjoyed the moment, but it's kind of like, you know, at least we have that. At least there was that moment. And on the other side wants to do it again, wants to hang out again, do more of this, whatever you did before, and is seeing more possibilities in the future. The moon is basically saying between the two of you, you're not seeing what the other is feeling. You're not communicating, and it's not coming through. And if you want things to work out, if you want this situation to stabilize, which is basically what I'm seeing here with the tree, if you want it to stabilize, you gotta talk and put each other in the know, like give each other that input so you have knowledge about what how each of you feels, which feels which way. And I feel like it's mostly just insecurities if you're not talking, or in some rare cases, it's just no opportunity to talk. Could be no... It depends on your situation. I try to remember these are general reads, so I try to be open to other possibilities coming through, and I just wait for things to come and just kind of spit them out. Okay, so after this part, it's kind of interesting because I really feel like the other person is feeling good about the situation. And on your side, there's a lot of, like, what do you want going on? I feel like the ball is more in your court than their court. And the reason I say that is because I'm seeing cards. On their side, we get wisdom and safe home protection, which makes me think this might be an earth sign. Might be. Kind of a slow mover. Kind of a slow start type person. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Don't get caught up on the actual person being some type of earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't get caught up on that. Just realize it's how that person kind of moves. It's kind of denoting how that person moves forward in life. I've personally made the mistake trying to find a certain sign, somebody to match up. It's regarding a trait. Don't get caught up in the signs. I'm just saying that. So if you're seeing someone or you're aware of someone and they just kind of move into things slowly and they kind of change lanes slowly, that's kind of what this is denoting. Or at least in this situation, it's a slow start for them. It's taking it slow. Okay, good. I usually try. I'm trying to like move away from talking about like this may denote like a certain type of sign, because I think people get caught up in that, and it's more denoting a trait. It could definitely match up with a sign. It could happen, but it's the trait that we're going for here. All right. So right above this is why I'm saying this is in your court. I got the Magician. This card is called Magical Powers, which basically to me it's like it's the Magician card again, in my opinion, especially in this reading. Below that is Confidence. I want to show you these cards too. We got the Magician right there behind the Justice card, which makes me feel like you're going forward trying to do what you feel is right, the right thing to do, which is interesting. Which makes me feel like whatever has this person bound, you're seeing it for what it is, and you're trying to react to it accordingly, whether it be a job or another person, if that's what it is. At this point, you're kind of looking at it like, you know what, this is how it is, this is what is right to do, and this is how I'm gonna move forward. And you have complete confidence in doing what you feel is right. And I feel like, win or lose, you're making this decision based on what you believe is the right thing to do. Okay. Which is affecting how the situation goes forward. And right after this, I have this card. It's called Organization, but I'm more feeling, especially when I'm looking at this table, I feel like when the opportunity comes around again and you're talking with this person, you're putting your cards on the table. Like, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I think is right. Like, I feel like you're being very candid, because I feel like you've had time to think about it, and you're feeling like the situation's going a certain way, and you're just like once they come around again, and you're seeing that they have some interest, you're kind of like, I don't know about this, and you're just like, you know what, let me just put my cards on the table, and we'll go from there, because I don't really feel like beating this to death. I don't feel like dragging this out if it doesn't need to be dragged out. Let me just put my cards on the table, and we'll see where it lays. We'll see what happens from there. Yes. Okay. We're good. All right. So I think I've touched on everything here. Am I missing anything? No, I think we had everything. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll get this up hopefully soon with all the rest of the videos. If you'd like a direct reading from me, give me an email. Shoot me an email at jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a good day.